Hi, I am Dove Cameron, and it has been 2 years and 6 days since I did the Wired autocomplete interview, but now I'm back for part 2. What if I just did the same answers for everything? Like a psycho. Who Dove Cameron? This is very exciting. This is my favorite. I feel like it's like ritualistic. This is my favorite holiday. Okay, who is Dove Cameron related to? I think I got this one last time. Everybody thinks I'm related to James Cameron, which I'm not, but like, oh my God, it would be amazing if I was. I would love to go to the depths of the ocean and go on like wacky adventures. I might be getting a lot of my information from that one South Park episode, but listen, James Cameron, if we are related, distantly even, please take me on one of your wacky adventures. Who does Dove Cameron love? That's so sweet. There's something really pure about that. Everyone, world peace. Who did Dove Cameron kiss at the end of Lazy Baby? I kissed a boy named Alexander 23.
And to follow up...
No, there's no follow-up to that. Lazy Baby is about a relationship that was once beautiful and sort of the realization that even if you love someone, you need to choose your own well-being over suffering for the sake of a relationship that is no longer working. Who was Dove Cameron in Hocus Pocus? Have to love that, because I'm not in Hocus Pocus is the first reason I have to love that. But the second reason is because Kenny Ortega directed it, and I did a Halloween special at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in 2018 where I sang Winifred's lead role. And it was one of the most fun things I've ever done in my life. Oh my God, what I wouldn't give to be a Sanderson sister. Also, I literally worship at the altar that is Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean, every single person in that film. It's an iconic film. I mean, come on. Who does Dove Cameron voice in Marvel Rising? I voice Gwen Stacy, aka Ghost Spider. And I thought that that was one of the coolest things ever. And I love the fact that Gwen Stacy in our version gets her own life where she gets to be sort of a Spider-Man-esque, like in the Spider-Verse, she gets to have her own like ghost spider adventures and she has her own powers. It's very sexy of her. Thanks. What are Dove Cameron's hobbies? That's sweet because I don't know why anybody would care about that. Y'all, I work so much. I'm like, my hobbies are like eating so, and I'm not just like being like eating so much ice cream, but like truly, if I have time off, I am like attempting to be a non-entity. The other night I got home from this performance I did with Rez, and I got home from like a really long drive, and I ordered enough sushi for like a family of 7, and I ate it all in one sitting, and I think I had to get up early the next morning, and I chose that life. What is Dove Cameron's favorite fruit? Watermelon. Next. What kind of car does Dove Cameron drive? I think people know what it is because I feel like I talk about it enough. I drive a convertible. I drive a black convertible. And for safety reasons, I think that's all I can say. But it's very fast. I feel very connected with my car. It's got a name. Its name is Lucy. What mascara does Dove Cameron use? The one I'm using right now, I think it's like a Gucci in like a sort of a nude ballet colored tube with like a gold top. This is what I'm gonna tell you about eyelash health. It's about preservation. So I use mascara that is like very, very easy to get off. I also hardly wear any. If I don't look like this, I look absolutely like nothing you've ever seen before. I look like a shower drain creature. And that's why my skin is so clear. It's because I never really look like this. So it's not about the mascara, you know, it's actually about the lack of mascara. What is Dove Cameron's job? That's gotta be the funniest thing that's happened to me today. You tell me, you guys. I mean, I'm an actor and a singer. That's definitely my job, but I feel like mostly what people see me do is like, I do a lot of press, I do a lot of photo shoots, I do a lot of like modeling, weirdly, which is not my job. It shouldn't be so hard to answer this question. I'm an actor and a singer, but I love that you don't know, and that apparently I don't either. What are Dove Cameron fans called? I think it was like a long time ago, like the Doveleys, but I don't really think that that's like a thing really anymore. Do people have fan names anymore? What is Dove Cameron's Hogwarts house? Getting into my government information here. I go back and forth about thinking if I'm Slytherin or Gryffindor. I kind of gotta go with Slytherin, and I know people are gonna hate me for that, but I have 2 snakes tattooed on my body. I had a huge crush on Draco when I was a kid. First of all, traumatized, always picks the bad boy, even when I was little. Red flags, honey, rose-colored glasses, everything is red. That made sense in my mind. Tell me if it made sense on the outside. And then I think as I got older, and by that I mean like when I was 13, this is weird, but like Severus Snape, he had that deep voice. 394. What is Dove Cameron's favorite Disney princess? Oh, I have a hack for this, because Disney just acquired Fox, right? So, Anastasia.
And last time you said Ariel.
I don't know. As I've gotten older, I'm like not all about someone who's willing to lose their voice and their personality for a man. I'm just not. Also, Anastasia, she's badass. She was a scrappy street kid, and she knew what she wanted. And she was willing to leave Dimitri when she realized, listen, she f***s, we love her. What is Dove Cameron doing now? Talking to you. Text me. I'm doing this interview. I'm also promoting my new TV show, Schmigadoon, on Apple TV. How is Dove Cameron dating? Just like anybody else, I guess. I am dating someone right now. This was a lot easier when I had like a very public boyfriend because everyone just knew everything. I love arcades and bowling, mini golf. I like activities. So I would say I'm dating well. How did Dove Cameron get on Disney? I have no idea. I mean, like I auditioned. I booked something called Bits and Pieces that later turned into Liv and Maddie. I only played one character originally in the pilot, and then they were like, she's got so much personality, let's make her 2. Is essentially, I think, what happened. So yeah, I don't know, the old-fashioned way. How did Dove Cameron change her name legally? At the courthouse. I raised my hand and everything. Most people who are close to me call me Chloe. And most people at work call me Dove because it just got too confusing. I tried to integrate Chloe back into my work life, and then one of my directors who I'd worked with for like years was like, who the f*** is Chloe? And I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. How many cats does Dove Cameron have? Only 2. I don't like the intention behind that question. Like I have 9. Their names are Peanut Butter and Cheesecake. They're both rescues. They're both so sweet and very, very social. They both got a lot of personality and they fight all the time. Okay, is Dove Cameron vegetarian? No. I'm not. I try to be vegan for a long time. I'm vegan off and on, but I have not yet figured out a way to do it where I don't feel like incredibly sick all the time, even with the right supplements and loads of vegetables and things like that. Is Dove Cameron really blonde? Yes. I am not this blonde though. Is Dove Cameron really singing? All the time. I am really singing all the time. You wouldn't like it. Is Dove Cameron a soprano or an alto? I am what is technically called a coloratura soprano, but I talk and I scream so much that you hear just all the rasp and like I am gargling gravel all the time. Is Dove Cameron going to be Rapunzel? You tell me. You make the call. I will be there. Is Dove Cameron going to be in Spider-Man 3? No. Is Dove Cameron related to Kristen Chenoweth? No, but you know something so funny is one of my like main makeup artists the other day was watching an interview with me and Kristen, and she was like, oh, is that not your mom? And I was like, what? No, she's not my mom in the show. And she was like, no, this whole time I've thought that was your real birth mom. So that was my cue to call Kristen and be like, hey, we gotta not work together so much because this my mom's gonna get her feelings hurt. But actually at this point I am kind of related to Kristen Chenoweth. Feels like after a while like our DNA is like bonding. We're cauterizing. Does Dove Cameron play basketball? No, and I can't believe Disney would ever put me on a show where I was the captain of the basketball team. Do you guys know how short I am? Unrealistic. But you know what I'm really, really good at, because of Liv and Maddie, is Pop-A-Shot. I will kick your ass at Pop-A-Shot, and that's a guarantee, money back. Does Dove Cameron have green eyes? Yes. I literally felt it. I was like, you want the special on these eyes? Does Dove Cameron voice the Minions? No way. No way that my impression was that good that you literally think I actually voiced the Minions. Cinco's right there. Cinco created both Schmigadoon and Despicable Me. And he's literally right there laughing. Ba 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 banana potato na.
Amazing.
Thank you, Cinco.
You got the part.
Thank you. That is the stupidest thing I've ever done. He hates me now. Does Dove Cameron know Ariana Grande? Yes. She is one of my favorite people alive. She's one of the most amazing people on planet Earth. We love Ariana in this house. Does Dove Cameron write her own songs? I work with co-writers on some songs, but I write all of my songs. Thank you so much, Wired. This was very fun, and I can't wait to see you for the next one. Thanks, guys.